Cancer, cancer, cancer. Y'all are not last. 2021 cancer. We moving. We're getting closer to y'all being number one. So I hadn't heard anything from y'all this month. So I was like, that's good. Because I knew I was coming in and I was like, they don't have that many people ahead of them before I get to them. I think we had one, two, three, four, five. Five signs ahead of you. So y'all did well, cancer. So let's see what we got going on. In fact, I went and bowled with my sister today, who's a cancer, and she kicked my ass in bowling. So y'all got a double win today. Cancers. Let's see, 2021. What we got for my Cancerians? What do we have? A few of you definitely, the first thing that comes up is a move. Now, if you have been stuck in 2020 with, a bad environment, because we saw it a couple of times in some of your readings where some of y'all were in situations, could have been dealing with mother issues, family issues. Is that orbs just kind of going back and forth? All over there. A while ago, there was a big ass orb, and I was like, who is that? Gonna have to clean my space. But I'm seeing some little ones. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I definitely saw it. So, I feel like in 2020, some of you had definitely issues with mother or environments or just being in an environment where it was hostile or energy, it was not good. A few of you definitely 2021 started off with I'm moving, I'm getting out, getting my own place, I'm smudging, I'm cleansing because I need it. So there's some growth that's coming in with a move, cancer. Some of you are worried about the money with the move. I will say, I'm all for like, okay, I got to get out of this environment, but be careful that you don't put yourself in a financial bind. So get something that is affordable to you, or get connected with roommates, or maybe something where you can kind of go in and not be by yourself. I feel like some of you may need it. Here you could be dealing with a wishy-washy air sign person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Don't get caught up on the sign. It could be someone who kind of goes, back and forth. The sky is blue today, it's purple tomorrow, it's red the next day. Maybe they're not really sure what they want. And it could be too that they're not really feeling stable in their lifestyle or in their life. So some of you could be dealing with someone, male or female, who is kind of coming back and forth in your life, and they're not bringing a lot of stability there because it's not that they don't feel stable. I feel like someone is kind of in the mindset of they're being made to do something that they don't want to do. So I'm not sure if this is somebody younger than you, or this could be a child where somebody's like, you're making me do something, but I don't want to do it. I get a type of energy with that. I don't necessarily feel like you guys are pushing someone too hard. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who has some type of commitment issues, or there's issues with stability. Now, this is a general read. This could be somebody feeling that way about you. Like, I want Cancer to go ahead and commit. I want Cancer to be more stable, or I want Cancer to be have a more solid foundation. Looks like there's going to be some conversation that's going to come in. A few of you may have someone that pulls away from you or ghosts you, or vice versa, because it's something is not progressing or moving the way that they want it to. So I feel like there could be a lack of communication before communication opens back up. I will say, Cancer, be honest about what you want. If you're dealing with an energy where somebody's coming in and out, they don't know what they want, kind of making you feel a little bit, discombobulated, and you're like, I really don't know if I want to do this anymore. Some of you are going to come to that point of, I think I want to cut this off because it's not really giving me what I need. Will not apply to all of you, because I feel like for a few of you, you're complacent in the energy. It's driving you crazy, but you're complacent in it. So there's this thing of, is it gonna last? Should it last? Will it last? But I'm gonna stay here and wait and see. A few of you are definitely pulling away, going into hermit mode, and it's like, I want new beginnings. I'm tired of the energy. I want to do something different. Something is definitely dying. Could be a change of feelings with a friendship, a relationship, a job, but there is something that comes to a point where it's like, I don't feel the same way about it. If I'm really, really honest with myself, I'm not feeling this situation anymore, or I'm not feeling this person anymore, but maybe I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just going to wait this out. A few of you are kind of coming to this conclusion. I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm out. It's done. I've thought about it. I get a lot of taking off baggage, especially if you feel like it's not yours this year. I feel like a lot of your, like, dealing with something or someone in 2020 just made you feel heavy. And you're finally taking off that extra weight or that backpack that you've been carrying that had you like this, and you were just like struggling with it. And now you're like, oh, I feel free. I feel flexible. I feel like I have options that are coming in. So for a few, you're dropping something that may have become dead weight for you. I am getting that there may be issues with judgment around you. Some of you could be changing your spirituality, the way you do things, the way you believe in things. And you may have people around you that are kind of like, what you doing? Why are you doing this? What's going on with you? Like, this is not normally how you act. Or, you've changed since 2020, like the whole, 5 days we've been in 2021. You've changed. You're not the same person. But I feel for a few of you, it's because you literally have taken off this baggage and you feel free. Maybe some of these people you felt bound to or obligated to before, and now you don't feel the same way. You feel like, I can walk away from this. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I do get a lot of conflict that's coming in. Some of you may be having job conflict, money conflict with your job. There could be talks with money where there's some type of misunderstanding, miscommunication. Keep your receipts. Check everything before you sign it. Screenshot things if you feel like you need to do that. But I feel to keep yourself on the right path and keep things structured and orderly for a lot of you, especially when it comes to money. You could be getting a bill where it's like, you never paid this bill, and you're like, yeah, I did. I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah, I did. Here, let me show you. You may be getting into that energy where you have to do that. You could even have somebody who's questioning, you at your job. You didn't turn in this paperwork, or you didn't turn in this assignment or whatever. And you're like, yeah, I did. So I will say for a few of you, if you're dealing with this energy of someone who's very forgetful, or they're not as structured as you, and you have to keep telling them that you did something, you may come into this energy of, yeah, I did it, but let me prove it to you, or let me show you that I did. And it makes sense because my mom is having a little bit of issues with dementia. So you could be dealing with someone where you're talking to them and they're like, no, we didn't have this conversation. Or no, you didn't pay me that money back. Or no, you didn't do this. And you're like, yeah, I did. So for a few of you, this could be a family member, a friend, or somebody that's going through something that actually is having a memory problem. Will not apply to everyone, but for some of you, it may be a health issue that this person is not connecting. To their memory or what was done. So document everything if you're dealing with someone like that. And of course, if you have a relative that is struggling with Alzheimer's or dementia, my condolences to you. It's not easy, especially when they're having a hard time with it themselves. Some of you may actually end up being caretakers or having to work through this with someone. If you see this in your family, there's medications that can slow it down. So get ahead of it before it gets too bad, okay? I'm definitely getting something with a vehicle. I feel like if you are having any type of car problems, put some money to the side. If you got the stimulus check, put it to the side. There could be a repair that needs to come in. Could be small for a few of you, but for some, I feel like there's a new vehicle that's coming in. And it could be because something that you're driving now is not able to continue, or it's going to cost you too much money. Some of you may be thinking, should I get it fixed, or is this going to be a down payment on another car? And I know how it is not to want a car payment. Trust me, I have driven cars till the engine fell out, rebuilt the engine fell out again, and I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta go buy a car and pay that car payment. If you have the money to buy it outright, do it. If you're definitely looking at used cars, get them checked out, you guys. Don't sign anything. Don't buy anything, especially during a Mercury retrograde or anything, when you feel like it's not right. I am getting this thing or energy of having to defend yourself. So a few of you may be coming against someone in your family, friends, co-worker, even a relationship where this person is constantly testing you or wanting you to prove yourself to them, or you're feeling like, okay, I didn't say that, and they keep coming at it. I feel there's their energy of defending yourself or feeling like you have to. Now, if you're over 18 and you're living your life the way you want to live, then you do whatever the hell you want to do. If this is a supervisor at a job, that gets a little bit more dicey, but like I said, document things. Maybe somebody's saying, oh, you didn't do this, you were supposed to do it, and you're like, no, 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 let's talk. No, 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 no. But you got documentation, Cancer. I do see some things coming to light with health. So some of you may be going to the doctor. There may be some talks about surgery or procedures because the Queen of Swords keeps wanting to come out and she's in a doctor's uniform. So some of you could be having some type of medical issue that you have to address. If you feel sick, if you're having any pains and things that you cannot explain, or if your intuition is telling you it's time to go to the doctor, Cancer, it's time to go to the doctor. With the scalpel, this could be a minor procedure. For some of you, something minor could turn into something major if you don't get ahead of it. Not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. This is not medical advice to say ignore it. But I'm saying if you feel something is off with your body, because you know your body, go to the doctor, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I'm getting a lot of petty arguments with some people. If it's not worth your energy, Cancer, don't do it. Especially when it comes to judgment and defending yourself or having to one up someone, or this could be somebody who does this to you. You say something and they're like, well, I did it better. Or, well, you're saying I had this job and yeah, I had a better job than that. Look at the pettiness of it and decide, is this something I really want to put my energy into, or do I want to walk away from this? Because you could be dealing with somebody who's just really just fucking with you because they can. And if you don't really have the energy or you don't want to expend the energy, don't get involved in that. I feel like somebody's very immature around you and they're pulling a lot of your energy, and they could be crazy as fuck too. I'm getting mental instability. She could be dealing with somebody who's immature, mentally unstable, but they keep dragging you into their drama or into this chaos that is them, and you really don't need to be there. I feel for some that there's definitely going to be some more classes, knowledge, research about spiritual things, whether this is who is God, do we have ancestors, who are the Orisha. I feel like some of you are going to be taking some type of class. This could be dealing with something alchemy, mysticism, spell work, conjure work, root work. Some of you are going to be exploring that or putting yourself out there a little bit more. I feel like there's something with researching things, reading books, possibly trying a few things. Find a mentor, take classes, learn it properly. YouTube isn't always right. All right, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. We have the World card. Some travel coming in. Queen of Wands kept wanting to come out. So some of you definitely are going to be dealing with a fire sign or fire sign energy. The Emperor. Two of coins. Two coins. Look, I got covered up. Two coins. The Hierophant. The Sun card. Page of Cups. King of Coins. The Death card. Five of Blades. Some of you definitely going to have some arguments about money. Eight of Blades. Or trapping yourself in a situation that financially you don't need to be in. Ten of Wands. Six of Cups. Four of Cups. Judgment. Strength card. Empress. And one more spirit. Six of Coins. Some help financially. All right, you guys. I feel like some of you definitely have some type of travel that's coming in. This could be dealing with someone that you're dating, you're seeing. This could even be for a job. Some of you could be like my sister, flight attendant, could drive a truck, bus, van. Some of you could be Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, but I get a lot of activity coming in with travel for some of you. Some of you may be even being pulled in a couple of different directions where you're getting more than one job. So you may drive Uber and then decide, okay, let me pick up Lyft, or maybe I'm doing this, let me pick up another thing. But I definitely get more than one job or one job opportunity coming in. Be careful that you balance this and that you don't get sick, because I do feel some health issues, and it could be because you're pushing yourself too much. Maybe you're working too much or you're working too many jobs. And it could be right now with COVID, you have to do it. But I do feel some travel that is going to be coming in. You may have someone that reaches out to you and says, look, I have a job opportunity, but you're going to have to relocate or move here to do this. Or there could be some travel that is opening back up. Some of you may be interviewing for new jobs. And with the Emperor, I feel like there's going to be some positive news about interviews and job positions that come in for you guys. And I feel like it's because Cancer, a lot of you are being seen for your skill set. You could be walking away from a job where it's like, look, I do this beautiful work, but I don't make enough money for it. Like I could be making more money, but I feel like there's an opportunity that's coming in. It could be a fire sign opening it up for you, or it could be coming in really quick where you're getting some type of opportunity that may pay you more than what this situation is over here with this Four of Cups or Four of Coins. So be prepared if you have put in your resume, if you've been putting yourself out there, that there is this energy of something coming into you that seems positive. When you look at this person is shaking your hand, we're glad to have you here. For a few of you, this could be a home loan where you're getting your home. Some may be going to a new apartment. For a few of you, this definitely, I feel like, is a job or a job opportunity. And this person is saying, look, glad to have you on. Come in, let's sign this paperwork. He already has the pen and everything ready on the table. Now, remember what I said before you sign anything. Take your time. Make sure that it is what you need it to be. If this is a job and you know that you have an apartment or a house where you're paying $3,000 a month, this job needs to, support that. Don't take the chance of getting into something on somebody's like, oh, you could make this money, or there's possibility that we can give you this money. No, 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 no. We need to know, because for some of you, you're going to get a job, but it may not fulfill everything financially for you. Some of you, this could even be unemployment coming in and you're making decisions to try to make big moves on that. Don't do it, because you may end up having to juggle a couple of different things to make ends meet. If you're going to move, make sure that you have some security, and you may have to discuss this straightforward with this person if this is a job coming in. I do see a lot of you being overwhelmed with money, self-imposed bondage, putting yourself in a situation that is not good, doesn't feel good for you. I'm overworked, I'm overstressed, and then I got to go home, I got to take care of the animals, I got to take care of my child. I'm worried about the finances. I'm burning the candle at both ends, and I feel, a little bit drained. And that could be where health issues come in with you guys. So make sure that you take care of yourself, especially if you get in this energy. I feel for a lot that you don't have to get into the energy. Some of you are trying to get out of hostile environments, or you're trying to prove yourself to people. The judgment card is on here. So for a few, there may be this thing of, I want people to know what I can do. So I'm going to push myself. Don't put yourself in a situation where it is too much, Cancer. You know, here's the thing with jobs. Once you go into a job and you show 100% at the very beginning, there's no room for you to grow with that. That's what they expect. So they want you to do 100 plus when you go in 100%. I always say go in 75. 75, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm comfortable with. I got my flow. You like my work. I like you too. Let's get it, get it, get it, get it. So that means that I got 80% that I could give you, 90% that I could give you. And if I have to go over 100, I'm going to be the rock star of the company, because at that point I've elevated. But if you go in trying to be the rock star, a lot of you are going to burn out, because what they're going to do, they're going to use your ass up. 10 o'clock, this person's still working at night, still trying to complete something, because it's the energy that she started off with. So be careful with that. I do feel that there's some conflict going around you in a household, especially if you feel like you guys are doing everything. Make sure that you're not taking on things that are too much, and then people are like, okay, well, you wanted to handle it. You're like, no, this is not something that I wanted to do. I feel that there's this energy of self-imposed bondage where it's my laptop. Look like I still have energy. Okay, maybe it's just the light flickering. Some of you it could be me switching it off. Some of you definitely are going into this energy of one-sided relationships, and you're upset. There's frustration, there's irritation. I'm doing too much. You could be doing this with people in your household. I need you to help me. I need you to step up. This could even be a job situation where some of you have taken on more than what you can handle, and people are looking at you like, okay, well, you doing it, because we got the self-imposed over here. Somebody who's making a decision. I'm gonna do it all, but I'm putting myself in a bind. This is not something that's easy for me, and it's taking all my energy, and I'm upset with people now because they're not helping me out. Don't automatically assume that people know what you're going up against. If you need help, delegate. Speak up with this Cancer. Don't be so prideful that you take on this energy and you're falling apart or you're drowning, and then you're angry at people because they're allowing you to do this. Or you don't want to do it anymore and people are angry with you. Some of you I see are going to be having issues with that, especially I get a sick child. I don't know why this baby crying to me now looks sick, but I feel like some of you could be dealing with a child where maybe, unfortunately, there's some type of virus, there's some cold, there's some medical issue that you are stressed about. Some of you could even be questioning yourself, what else can I do? The telephone is right there at the window. I don't know if she's throwing it away because she's holding on to the window, but I feel like somebody who's waiting for a phone call to come in. Maybe some of you have, responsibilities where you're working from home, your child is sick, the dog is howling, and it's a little bit overwhelming. But there's an energy that you really need to balance out. And I feel like for a few of you, there's going to be an argument or some type of explosion before we get to this death card where something ends so that there's a new transformation, there's a new beginning. The good thing is I feel like you guys really are going to come out of this energy. So if you're already feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed out, you're disappointed with some people because maybe they're not stepping up. You may have some people disappointed in you because you're not allowing them to help. That can go either way. But I feel like there's going to be some type of transformation, and it may be an argument that leads to it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work here anymore. I don't want to work this workload anymore. I don't want to be at my desk 24/7, or I don't want to be at my computer waiting for this goddamn Zoom meeting to come on where we talk about the same shit over and over again. I couldn't do that shit. Thank God I don't have to do it. But for some of you, you're in this energy. I definitely see new opportunities coming in for you guys. And I feel like if you are in that energy, take your time, make sure that you get what you need from this opportunity coming in, especially if you're coming from something that is really stressing you out. If you do take this job and you don't set your balance and your boundaries, some of you are going to get to this point where you're stressed out. So be really careful that if this is a new job coming in for you, you're not going in as a rock star, because that energy is going to burn you out. You're going to have health issues. Now, I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in. Some of you may be riding the fence on exactly what this is. We got the two of coins, and this is juggling. I believe in God, I don't believe in God. I want to practice this, but this goes against my religion. Or, I want to summon a demon to party with, but I don't know if Jesus would be okay with that. Maybe Jesus want to party with y'all. I don't know. Some of you, there's some confusion that's coming in where you're trying to get some clarity on spiritual growth. Some of you, this could be even a mentor, somebody where you're going back and forth with people because you don't know who is your person. Take your time. Take your time with this, because the Sun card is showing a really big spiritual awakening or growth, and it could be connecting to the right person that gives you this energy. So if you have multiple people that you're looking at, it's just like I had a lady this week that got a reading, and she goes, I got readings from 8 other people, Tanya. 8 other people. And they all told me that homeboy was coming back. We was going to reconcile. We was going to be in love. We're going to get married. We're going to have twins. And I said, I don't see that. I don't see it. No, 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 no. You don't understand. 8 people told me this. So I think I'm already pregnant. And I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then she called me back and she said, I took the pregnancy test. I'm not pregnant with the twins, but 8 people told me. So the test is not right. We got to stop juggling. And I'm not saying stick with me. I'm saying get with somebody that you can trust, that's not taking your money and just giving you some type of fairy tale and telling you some things that you want to hear, but they're not true. If you're juggling spiritual advisors, spiritual mentors, spirituality, where it's not blending for you, it's not coming together for you, you got to deal with something that gives you concrete improvement, something that helps you navigate life, not what if, what if, what ifs, and not exactly what you want to hear. In readings, we always want that, but you got to hear the truth. I'm a very truthful reader. I can't show you something or tell you something that's not there. So for some of you, if you're dealing with this energy and it's not working for you, you may be walking away from this because of it. But I do feel with the Sun card, this is maybe finding yourself. Sometimes we don't need readers or spiritual advisors to tell us which way to go. Maybe we just need to connect to spirit, to the divine, to get that energy ourselves, to listen to our intuition, use our discernment. What is spirit telling me? We all have it. I don't do anything special. I'm just a messenger. Everything that I do, you can do. But it's just one of those things of listening and connecting with spirit. So for those that are having this growth, take your time. Don't feel the need to rush it. Don't feel a need to fast track. For a lot of you, this is taking classes. Some of you are even coming to a part where maybe you're working and your side job is teaching or being a spiritual advisor or a spiritual worker. Be very discerning with the people that you're dealing with. I'm getting a lot of mental illness going around with some of the connections, Cancer. So for some of you, if you are dealing with people that keep coming to you for the same thing over and over again and they don't want to understand or grasp it, it may not be you. They don't connect with the message from spirit, and it's because they don't want to. So you can't give them false hope. If you have a person that comes to you wanting that, at some point you're going to have to cut ties because this person is going to become very obsessive. It's almost it's codependent. You want people that you help, whether this is a counselor, a therapist, a diviner, a medium. You want them at some point not to need you. And I know that sounds crazy because you're like, we're going to lose money, but there's always people to help. But you don't want people to come codependent on you that don't want to actually be helped. They just want to suck the energy. And some of you got to be really careful with that, especially with people that are juggling spiritual advisors. They become empires. Now, a few of you, I definitely feel with this Page of Cups, some of you could have some issue with a child. I'm getting somebody with autism that needs a little bit more attention, structure. For a few of you, this could be someone who's at home that they're used to going to school and they're at home and they're bored and their structure is all over the place and you need to pull it back in. Will not apply to everyone, but for some of you, make sure that your kids are getting what they need, whether this is taking a little break from Zoom classes and going outside and actually getting some air. Maybe take them out there, kick a ball around, or take a little walk, and that could be their PE or whatever. But I'm getting something where you need to provide some type of structure. And it's so weird because my niece just got a bunny, and in this picture, there's a bunny. So, Tori, this is you. If you're looking at this, your mama is the Cancer, and you're the little girl with the bunny. This is somebody that needs a little bit more stimulation. And we actually took my niece bowling today. So that's so wow. I was way ahead of this card. Some of you could be dealing with this. Her bunny name is Mondo. So, Mondo, I love you, fluffy bunny. Some of you could be picking up something new for your child. And if they are autistic or they're having some issues, they may be getting a support animal. Um, I'm getting someone that definitely could be bedridden if they are having some issues with cold or virus or something like that. And for a few, it just looks like they need more activity. So you could be dealing with this. If you're dealing with a child that has health issues, I'm so sorry. It's not an easy thing to go through. But for some of you, if this is something where you just need to pay a little bit more attention or bring a little bit more activity in because of the COVID, and them going through some trauma with that, not being able to see their friends or not being able to move around. Try to get a hold of that, okay? A few of you, I'm definitely getting some money issues. Watch that budget. We got the death card on top of the King of Coins. Now, normally, King of Coins is somebody that is throwing out seed and reaping money. He has it in his bag. He has one hand seeds, the other bag is full of coins, but we got the death card on top of this. Some of you, your money is definitely transforming. Could be for bad or for worse. Death card could mean there's a dip in money. For some of you, this could be getting laid off, furloughed, and then unemployment or something else coming in. But I do feel like there is going to be an opening that walks in for you guys. This could be with this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person that says, look, I have a job opening or I know of a job. Maybe you want to go ahead and, apply. Or I put your name out there, so go ahead and call this person. Some of you, I feel like, are going to have someone who's going to open up a door for you or possibly even help you create something that is yours, a new business, entrepreneurship. For a few of you, though, this is really budgeting your money. Money coming in, but it's going out really, really quick because we got pouring out both ways. So if you know you have an issue with your finances and holding on to your money, it's time to tighten up on that a little bit. Because with the Four of Coins, we got somebody who's very skilled, very talented, but the money's not there. I don't have enough money. The money's not coming in the way I want. And this could be literally budgeting and getting your money together, especially if you're pulled in a lot of different directions. You may be having issues. What was that glitch? Okay, I don't even know, but we're going to keep going. Some of you may be pulled in a lot of different directions where there's multiple streams of income, or you could be a jack of all trade but a master of none. Spirit is saying it's time to really kind of get focused on what you want to do and bring your money in, especially if you're talented. If you have this skill set, this is really putting yourself back out there and opening up financial opportunities for you, not selling yourself short, not selling for jobs that do not give you what you need. A lot of you are going to be applying for jobs. You're putting it out there. You could be praying, keeping the faith that something is coming in, and I see it. If you're having money issues, definitely with the Six of Coins, we have a loan. This could be stimulus. This could be a tax refund. This could be a school loan. This could be the PPE loan, whatever it is. There's some money that's going to be coming to you. But you see all this shopping and bags and stuff around this person, Cancer. When you get this money, be really careful that you don't piss it off. You may have people that are reaching out for money, can you help me out? Don't do it because you could end up losing something with this Cancer. Keep up with your money. I definitely see there could be some pregnancies that are coming in. Some of you, if you're not trying to have a baby, be really careful. A few of you, though, I'm definitely seeing a mother who has to be strong, and I think it's because of financial issues or a child, could be medical issues. But I do feel like Spirit is coming through and showing that this money is going to be here because Six of Coins comes in, a settlement, child support, payments, things that come in that help you. This could be unemployment. If you're furloughed, if you're looking for a job, this is maybe side gigs that are coming in, but you have money coming to you. Six of Cups is showing someone from the past coming back. I get judgment with this person. So for a few of you, you may be side-eyed with this person. I don't know if this is going to be workable, but it is showing something coming back in with love, but it may not be exactly what you want. This person may still have some issues. Take your time with this. Get to know this person over again. They could be coming back in, but with the same old energy. And some of you with the Strength card and the Empress are giving birth to a new way of life, new ideas, new things where this person may not fit in that energy. If you're a male, the Empress card is giving birth to new ideas, getting some type of business loan or something that pushes it through. But it looks like focusing on you, focusing on your money, focusing on your growth, taking care of what is important with your priorities. And it looks like cutting away some things that you don't need. Watch your budget. Don't buy things, Cancer, that you really don't need this year. It's nice, but I get a lot of emotional spending that may end up putting you in a bind when you really need that money. So focus on priorities because you have money coming in, and it looks like from a couple of different places. But you may have a car expense, you may have medical expense. So when you get that money, put some to the side, don't touch it. Utilize it for things that you need to invest, make it grow, and stay on point. And when this person comes back from the past, be really careful. Take your time with opening that door up. Make sure that you see some things in it that you need to see so that you can move forward with this person. All right, you guys, I think I came to the end of my battery. I love you. Mwah. Oh, am I going to be able to say?